Hey there, Sukhpreet. Andrew here once again. So well done for getting this far in the course, and thank you for submitting these first essays. They already look really good. Well done. So, with this particular one, we want to focus on that it's doing an enjoyable activity with a child. So it's about participating. And it's specifically about imagination and skills. So any skills, but specifically imagination, creativity, that sort of stuff. So, opinions are divided on whether engaging in activities with children or reading is better for the development of skills and creativity. We must cover both parts of the topic. However, I agree with the former notion. Okay, cool. That's good. This essay will discuss all aspects using examples from Harvard University and the British Sports Council to demonstrate points and support arguments. Fine. Reading has numerous benefits. Nevertheless, playing on electronic games consoles... We should do this actually here. Reading has numerous benefits. Nevertheless, playing on electronic games consoles can develop skills that would be impossible to develop just by reading alone. This is because when playing on consoles, a child can develop spatial awareness. Be careful with how many times you've used the word develop here. Repeated words are never good in IELTS. Reflexive, cognitive, and very service skills. So these are not real things. Reflexive abilities, and let's just say, and other cognitive skills. For instance, recent studies by Harvard showed that children playing 2 hours a week on consoles such as the Sony PlayStation, children outperform their counterparts by 20% in psychometric tests. Therefore, the advantage of playing online games is clear and gives an opportunity to a child to progress in areas neglected by just reading. Good. The one thing is, though, we've not talked about participating here, doing activities with a child, remember. Secondly, just reading may bestow upon the child a more academic bias regarding his or her skills. This is because physical activities, especially sport, this should be common, especially sport, introduce new dynamics such as physical abilities. See, we're just saying physical activities, physical abilities, cognitive skills, but we've done this already. So let's talk about teamwork, competition, and stamina. For instance, the British Sport Council, in fact, noted that students who engaged in sports are more likely to be successful as in their survey, the majority of the great leaders of today indulged in sports activities in their childhood. As a consequence, participating in activities aids in the holistic development of teenagers and could even become, because we want to present it as a chance, an opportunity, not a certainty, and could even become a career option in their later life. To conclude, I firmly believe that interesting activities have more benefits than just reading in the development of cognitive and physical abilities. But remember that it was about skills and imagination. So cognitive abilities are kind of on there, it's kind of okay. Physical abilities and cognitive abilities we can put under skills, but we need to talk about creative ability, about imagination. We also need to talk about what we're doing with the children to aid this. But let's have a look at your next piece. So, communication is less between family members of late. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Undoubtedly, it is true that in recent times people communicate less with their family members, I would say. I completely agree with this assertion. And this essay will discuss aspects using examples from Harvard University, remember? And the IMF report to demonstrate points and support arguments. With regard to why family members have become isolated, actually this doesn't quite make sense. With regard to why family members have become isolated, the over-reliance is on computers and the internet. The over-reliance on computers and the internet, but now we expect a reason. So actually, like this. This is because elders spend their leisure time on the internet for watching videos and doing other activities rather than spending time with their children, which further forces children, which further encourages children to play games consoles. For instance, recent research from Harvard University showed that 7 in every 10 people are engaged in surfing the internet, social websites such as Facebook and Skype to communicate with other people instead of communicating with their family members. As a result, people lead more stressful lives as they do not share anything with their families. They do not share anything. Is this strictly true? Or have we just made this up? It sounds to me like a generalization. A generalization is when we say all of this, none of this, everyone did this, nobody ever does this. When we talk about an entire group as if it's one thing doing the same thing, it tends not to be true. Maybe they share considerably less with their families on average. Another reason is that people have been becoming materialistic and money-minded. Maybe just have become. And also, let's say many people, so we're not saying all people. This is due to the fact that of late, both men and women, this just means the same thing. So what you've done here in this is you've said the very same thing in every sentence. You've said that people work more and talk less in every single sentence. But what we need is a more in-depth explanation. So what has actually happened? Well, the population has increased, which means the cost of living has increased. The labour market has become more competitive, so people now have to have more jobs than in the past. They have less time available to spend with their families because they're working in order to support their families in this new cost of living that we have in the modern age. So we need to make sure that we're not just putting sentences down that are vaguely related to the topic, but that we are really expressing an idea and reasoning it well and in detail. So why are people working so much? Why have people become materialistic and money-minded? We can't just make these big judgments about people. We need to explore the reasons why. So to conclude, I firmly believe that there is less communication between family members, let's say in recent times, be specific, and this situation can be improved if people give priority to their families over technology and work. But yeah, we needed to delve in more detail into the reasoning in these paragraphs. We need to make sure that people really understand our point of view. Why do we believe this? What evidence do we have? And just why is it happening? What's the detail? So I'll send these over to you now. I'll look forward to your next pieces. Have a great day, Sukhpreet, and goodbye for now.